Semboni eni empo opponent need to mbom on there chichire nsem de so no but entire. It tells you the kind of person Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is. Going into the future, building the new Ghana and the future of this country for your ma, your dad, you know. Your candinia, you bet to me in your GD ma passe, the credit cacreonimu. In here candinia, you bet to me in your GD ma passe, say, a 2 dear, on Tony Sound Koreum and Cassadia Mupebia Monye, na media mabre. In here candinia, in the midst of difficulties and challenges, we'll be to my bobo minor to pursue an agenda that will get us out of the difficulties. Like I always say, a good leader is not the absence of challenges and difficulties, but the good leader is the one that has the courage in the midst, as I said, in the presence of challenges and difficulties to mobilize the people and get them out of it. That leader is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. He's the one that believes that everything we can think of as a country, if we put our minds and our hearts and our heads together, we'll be able to achieve it. He's the one that believes that everything we aspire to be as a country and as a people, it is possible. He's the one that believes that in spite of our difficulties and our challenges, we have the capacity to build this country to the level that all of us aspire for us to be. Going into elections, we have a choice to make as a country between Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, a vice president who is praying and appealing to us, and the Obia, we did MP paying, we did minister paying, we did vice president paying. I was saying, yes, I'm man acquiring a man when be president paying. So, 2012, and former president by was saying to Obama, send back on a catcher, or cow, I hear debate, or say, or no dear. Now, or your spare driver, Emma, former president Mills, or saying 2012 about one, ye man in ye main driver. Na, or no so, or minor. Pure mining conem. Or share Bobby, the cancer baby, or she teacher for bo, she doctor for bo, or she businessman bo, a bo, or she school for bo, or she nanumbo. Your man is a quiniano 4 years, and many be anymore. And bra, in bra 2016, no sume dream as a country. Teacher for no share bono, not ye salaries on some, or say, or near akunte bobia. Or catch a doctor for the next for say he has no negotiations to go into with them. And here for teacher training college, nursing training college, or catch room say allowance and quantity on better abeti and the common to abenti and non fanco tenefie. And national health insurance, no we good na cardinal, are useless. Teacher for, doctor for, a juma for a buyer for to me a juma fair bar con. A see a tree and a car, or say, Sikeni ho, until a tree and the panel bosom and me and son. Nurse for teacher for year school. 2014, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, o Jomu United FA, a son say, no we place a complete freeze on recruitment into the public sector. Can you do ye? Oko free generators be brave by my way mu. Catch there, or more generators and by some of the mon fambra. Na ye bet yaka. I didn't cry on the bano. Second and your soul, say and so, see you so, ye so, with your mon famboy a besia, ye bet yaka. And unti. O creative facade or the kata yenim eco free generators be go my munokre near what generators do manabroso e wo my we mu and so na still ye de sumu che say sika na ye benya na de atokot ye de akoto fango na de gu generators na my kane no na o my no enni sika enti for enfe beye miensa under former president ye de sumu nkofo enyuma eguye nkofo aware eguye nkola suade e woka kwan ho ntonton we momo yare ye businesses e collapse ye pamo nipa dodo na afri omunwumam oman we mu 3 good years na ye desumu nansen ya ye nya challenges kakra be 10 weeks yankase ye hu de afemu and imagine what we went through for 3 good years oman we mu isa na hiafo sika omunya omu betua school fees school adan na ni honti every year under the presidency now about 100,000 of a here former and a etnefi omuntum in senior high school for every single year that he was president. Today, he's back asking us to make him president. I think it's very disrespectful to the people of this country. I think it's very insulting to the people of this country for you to come back and tell us to make you president again after all the things that he put us through. But I did back up in the mammy who say man is no or can maybe or say about what they walk the any panel there in the video no or say and trokra now the film Ghana for our short memory and no there befi no say to abaya den amount. This is 2024. This is a new Ghana. We do not have short memory. You rain fear the anthems are into a few way dear we share. We are going to separate the truth from the lies. We are going to separate the myth from the fact. And we'll make sure say every Ghanaian obekwa about 7 December 2024 no or the nokre unim anything is here and na the betoba nokre ya ban MPP aban enye no ma ye ka say be nyina na yetumi aye bebre na na aye but dodo na so na ka esese ye but between Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and the former President Muhammad ye aye say obi abehye obo so be niama edu amawo na waye munsia na obi aba say oh okaso be 10 wentumi aye nti fama me obra sa nipa no o ma ne kwan no o ye 0 ai na me ka say me niama 10 me ntumi aye ma ye 6 asa wo de me de no compare de ono ye 0 no de a nka ma me toa so na me ye ni ye preko anka beboa. In the past 5 episodes we've been discussing education, you're discussing roads, you're discussing health, and then you're about to dinkomo about the transport sector. You're beka railway honsem, you're beka airport aviation honsem, you're beka maritime honsem, near fisheries honsem. Spend a little time with us. Spend the next 1.5 hours with us, and let's chart the next chapter of this country. And make sure, say, we are protecting the gains this country has made whilst we profess bold solutions for our future. And then, the American say, Mema, yenuano Muslim fo nyina Eid Mubarak. Na yama nyina ehon echinkwa. Na obia oye Muslim ni wo Ghana hafe ne nyina no. Bibia wo bia the crew and the team from the Next Chapter show no. Yes yama Eid Mubarak. Na quickly, masansoma ejanom ne papa nom no mo da chombe ye ejanom ne member wo Ghana nyina. Mama ye nyina so happy Father's Day. No credit say I feel we no. I say remember ye hodru ye kakra because I feel no say Father's Day no omo page mu kakra ama ye. Enti ye dom ase. Yes say next year so omo be page mu sa. The extra no say Mother's Day ni Father's Day no ahode no ebe ye baako. Empo ahode ne ntime pa mu de man mben kakra bi. But I feel there fathers across this country be gidi say ye nyina agitum say afi omama ye so kakra. Difference na say eneme kan wo baby omo say embra na Mother's Day ye ma mumu no ye de Father's Day to ye no omo ma messages be gidi say afisisi no na ye mothers no Father's Day no so ma ye ne mumu nti eja amwo Ghana ha nyina no we wish you a very 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 happy Father's Day. May God strengthen every father in this country so that we would get more strength and then we get more energy to take care of our family and protect our family. Now enei Vice President, the leader and flag bearer of the new Patriotic Party, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, ekushia en ekoka yenuanom Muslim for ho ema ye celebrate Eid no ene. Na umehwe dia ye revered chief imam ene okaye efa ye Vice President ene ye flag bearer Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Yenhwe video etiawa ne ensambra.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is a citation to His Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I want to read the citation. Your Excellency. Hello. We, members of the Eid Planning Committee, really appreciate our able Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, the second gentleman of the Republic of Ghana and the flag bearer of the new Patriotic Party NPP, for your generosity and full commitment to the service of Islam and Ghana since you assumed office as the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. Eid organization has become a colorful thing. Doctor, You are a captain of a ship in bringing the capabilities of the Ghanaian youth to bear, especially your initiatives in championing the cause of unity, respect, and innovations in the youth, who are the leaders of the unborn generation. Your tireless effort has put the youth, especially the Zongo youth, on a very high pedestal in Ghana today, which is praiseworthy. We thank you and really admire you. May your dreams come true. Amen. The Eid Planning Committee, under the patronage of His Eminence, the National Chief Imam and the National Council of Zongo Chiefs, are of the firm conviction that Allah, the Rewarder, shall reward you in His own ways. Amen. Summa Amen. Amen. Signed by Dr. Sheikh Usman Nuhu Sharbutu, National Chief Imam of the Republic of Ghana. Your Excellency, we would like you to come down and then receive this citation from your old man.
Yati wa man sha'a ankara, man sha'a yati wa man sha'a ankara. Allah wa man sha'a yati wa man sha'a ankara, man sha'a yati wa man sha'a ankara. Allah usulu jami'il masikin bi abuliya. Yati wa man sha'a.
We are seeing say we are the pa ebeduwechi. Who the burdens were ebeduwechi. I believe say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia enyuma pa ebedi nenim edidechi na akano ho. Na say unya National Chief Imam na okanse mpase afon ho a ejidi se insurance ronko na eche se ekoma ho bompae kese pa sre akwantenten ahoden nyansa ene aboche ronko kra ema Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia enedi se yankopon ehye ne de mai na nsempa National Chief Imam akafa no ho enedi no omo bi nso Ghana man nyina so na dachi Ghana enkaye no ebebo no so nidi ebusafo we go straight to the business of the day na tese na medi nkakaye no ene yebeka Ghana transport sector honsam na Ghana transport sector no multiple phases your road here akwan once you come honsam you road honsam a few days ago your railway a train in a aviation here airport ne ewiem share honsam and a maritime near in so ship ne canoes in the keka ho na transport sector in every country are critical to the economic growth and economic development of the country. Say what to me improve your transport sector na echenini amba bebre. For example, ne maybe wo ha o the far road a ne bo den say o de be fa eposo. Ne maybe so wo ha o the far train na o de kwa e kontem e na ne bo so wo fam kakra essence o de be fa eposo na de be fa kwan so. Ne maybe so wo ha wo ye ne tentem into de be fa wiem na etumi aba ntem. Enti emre bia no as a man no you have to make sure say o transport sector no what building ye now the more you improve on it the more you build it the better it is for the economy of this country and the ebe yira say ebe between MPP aban and the NDC aban no eduma obia aye na MPP ya kire yes we ba abemu in the last 7 years no our contribution to the transport sector and the fisheries sector. Area one kasa big carry na wahwe. Like I'm saying, ye de ne say e be kire wo. Eduma modema MPP aban de yetumi aye. Na wahwe so. Na wo de afa wabato ho decision. Now about a few weeks, I think that was third episode, you discuss the road. Into Yaka Road way, and it was established here on this next chapter show. Say Ghana, your total road network, yeah, inventory, and I picking about 94,000 kilometers across the country. Now, sir, 94,000 kilometers. No? Between 2000 and 2016, former President Mahama, Nidia or the Bekano, and 4,636. In fact, as at February 2016, and now Kasache Parliament, Grampono, on one Kasaka say he has done just about 3,800. Into 4,636 years, we are no. The Beka the 3,800, no, which was about 9-10 months earlier, no. And John Mahama, His Excellency, between 2009 and 2016, 4,636 roads. This is a fact. Nanado Danko Ekufo ni MPP aban. Asatene ameno kasei. Yes we dey aba kan ho ni 11,974. Enti the road conversation here, it's been settled since the third episode. NDC under John Mahama did 4,636 in 8 years. Omo ye 4,636 roads. NPP and another Danko Ekufo in 8 years. 11,974. It's settled. No debate, no question, no argument about that. Just a matter of fact. Insi bibiye nuwa say ye kohon tokwa ebiem. Now railways is critical. The railway conversation is extremely critical. We are working you know. Na ubusti with the railways. When maybe what the fa akwan so mpo a enyi na Ghana ha no hwe bia western north wo na hwe bia port ewo na hwe bia yetu ye bauxite ne ade ewo takwa echi ho na nti se wetu bauxite o the fa road a obeboka o he come to be fa ko the easiest, fastest and the best way I'll be to me there sa bauxite transportation no railways ebiem koko ni ade yetu see ye proper railway system anka eno ye fa kwan so ye the good railway system no so na bese na e the port na wakoyi ni ama no ego port sa na ye no nti ye railway sector na ye critical, very critical. It's say ye hwe na ye boost say na e be speedy up the economic development na aboa even regions ne kra omo ye efe ne say into ventures it's say to be moving in bulk again. Even passenger transportation kre kusha shakra obetse pram ningo echi oba adwuma ewo Accra Central ye nyina soro no pa na nyina yetu ye car na nyina yakotena car mu trotro taxis private cars na car kwan so ayema nti in fact wo ye adwuma eso report ewo adwuma mu 8 am na wo pon adwuma 5 pm but so we took car free fee say we call office and say we for truck and we for taxi and boat and Uber akwa adwuma anopa na we fifie be 6 no we be do office no wa hwe kan ko be 8:39 opo adwuma 5 pm na wa say the traffic mu if it is 5 na be fee office we do fee na be 9 in a day no we are spending about 8 hours in traffic only 8 hours traveling. That's a typical life for us. 8 hours traveling. What the 4 hours about? Now the 4 hours are called. No, 8 hours of office. But if we have an efficient railway system, we don't have to be part of all this traffic situation. Until now, so when we say, Ghana phobite train mufitema. No more nam train railway uses no more best. In fact, sometimes I would drive it after Accra more African regent in China. Once na train manopa. Let's just say, the PBF afa trainer almost free. Tema side ho eba be say akọ the city center no makọ eduma efe we need to boost it, we need to improve it, we need to build it. But what have we been doing as a country about this railway system? These are the facts. Historically, no, the backbone railway is the backbone of transport for ye minerals bauxite na meka ho asem no ene koko enti there are several areas as a mushepa there are old railway system me the constituency Mangwase, uf ya doso. Now find 30 mile now headed towards Mangwase. You realize there was an old railway system and Mangwase. It was transporting goods from the eastern side to the western side and then vice versa. Into Kukufu is railways. Omomoye bauxite, omomoye diamond, omomoye gold, use railways. And on the most efficient ways are to move near way in bulk. But for a very long time, it hasn't been developed and built. But recently, it's been undergoing some significant revitalization and development. In fact, the railway system spans approximately 1,234 kilometers. Network primarily a service southern part of Ghana, interconnecting key cities, Accra, Kumasi, Takrade. It's connected, and then it goes all the way to the northern part of Ghana. And crucially, like I said, say you to me boosting your railway system, making sure it's playing its role as it should. A bit reducing congestion, cry away your road, so. And a railway no so ne bono enya drain to send your car. A border into Uber near there. No, railway is cheaper, and then most importantly, a safer and a bit more efficient means of moving both passengers the goods. Because I don't know interference, any move what's the one line I don't cause do be and so it's very important that we keep an eye on that. So this is a Ghana Railway master plan, and I will say, for example, we are green one here, which we've been working on for a while now, Great Accra. And Namsana, Akofa, and Namkufudia. Then the plan is for you to go through Kumasi, Sunyane, Techiman, into all the red dots you are seeing, the regional capitals. And then you have the others also connecting. You have Goso, supposed to be connecting. Fisheries also, Goso, no, I take it detour, no, Abasunyane. You have Kojo Kromdi going through Atebubu, now best saying Abefa Techiman. So this is what we as a country have planned for ourselves to execute. This is it. Now the question is, between the NDC and the NPP, what have we done? How have we fared? What have we been doing? What has been the scorecard for the NPP and the NDC when it comes to the railway sector? So look at this. Recent investment in the railway sector, now in recent times, a buying any international investors via Kabum, launches several projects. And what governments and the private investors have been doing is to modernize the railway network. Now you expand it. So in two phases, all the railway systems in Libya are a buying has been rehabilitated, and that's a buying CSC. No, see, am I and mono, no man, I for now, all yen for France, or yen dada nibium. A locomotive chukuchaka more than once you're improving from the old ones, and then the second part of it in here, baby, and a bini okra ye see for crown and so. And also when I explain all of that to you, there are initiatives that include rehabilitation of existing lines, construction of new routes such as the western and eastern lines, and the introduction of modern locomotives and passenger coaches. And then bakuya yanom kwasa ni ya yebeka hwasem bakuya ewo temampakadan kwan so anansi ya na ban kofa ba ya ye test ya yanom de car kosi fifi se ni ya a different craft from the old train and no train ma comfortable nkonye wo mu ye comfortable air condition wo mu ni ade nyina bibia ye kama ni ade and aban yesa ne ma wo nyina se ne be ya ye betumi I improve your transport system ewo my way mu both passenger transport and then movement of goods and services. But after decades of underfunding, any poor management, any neglect, in fact, until President Kufuor, and I always go to President Kufuor because, like I always say, MPP, any NDC, there's a big difference between us. You dream core into the future and we try to build the base of this country all the time. Yeah? All the railways are from independence. From independence, from the new Ghana democracy, so the from 1992. Between the MPP and the NDC, it is only the MPP that has had a focus on the railway sector. President Kufuor, Oba Bemuna railway system, no, not a say, not a collapse. a collapse in 2001 Ochiche na by no the oye ne say Ochiche ministry for port harbors and all the railways eka ho. Why? Because he wanted to renew a person railways so you focus because you are to atwene now you no enti or the railways become ministry of port and harbors to ensure say you better when you special focus on railways need to me build it ni building a strong enti under President Kufuor between 2001 and 2008 this is what we achieved, and this is after so many years of neglecting our railway sector. The redevelopment of the Tema Achimota section of the Eastern Railway Line. President Kufuor 23 kilometers, Tema Achimota 23 kilometers. President Kufuor the passage of the Railways Act into on my railway mbrano or sakre mu chichiri yese de beya yebetu bi enya energy yebetu bi de aboa achichiri sa sector no. And we no or sign prepare feasibility studies for the development of a multi-modal transport corridor. If it Tema Port, echo the way all the way to the northern part of Ghana using railway from Tema to Akosomu, the Volta Lake, and all of that. Inti President Kufuor making sure say railway system na asena yebabe to you know. Afidie obeshe mukina not the ahoden required abem to put all the things in place to make sure say Ghana's railway is revived again. Now the Bia become one of the reasons why we have the Next Chapter show is to not make that mistake we made in the 2008 elections. 2008, Adia Bia President Kufuor fire usie na yebedu 2008 ananka ese yetwaso bia no. Yanom eba be kache Ghana for say President Kufuor ne naban ya kronfo. Mo wia Ghana ske nyina, wia Ghana gold, ne Ghana japade nyina. Nti Ghana fo nto abentia wo. Of course, mo be kaya, I always remind us that was the time na Ghana President Kufuor had difficulties kakra. In fact, in the year 2008, and I'll keep reminding us, fu or short year, fu or bo ekosro. Yenya global economic crunch, ema economy no, emu be ye den kakra. Enunti, they are omo year and say, when they realized there was this difficulty in that election year, no, and then they started pressing our emotions. Nti, afedomu de draw nefe, because nipa no, ono soya no pa, because fu or boy ye dinti, niyama bon soya ye di wukrum. And after no fu or the kramo be kaya, ne boy de enso pe bia tokra na wunya obakodi 2-3 days and say aton 1 gallon amount and then the ma ade ne ye yakra ne say yenya water shortage enti mo kai ko 4 gallon. That was the time na kra yellow gallon na do consensus. In fact Accra has center of Accra do baby no na bi mu kra the gallons e consensus of water akese mu ekofie. So the country was going through difficulties in the year 2008 and then they took advantage na nipa no onyansu fuel a shortage enti bia obeke bia no mu be ne ya. So Ghanaians had no choice. In fact, no Ghanaian can be blamed for what happened in the 2008 elections. But today, we can be blamed if we make the same mistake because we learned our lessons. Between 2009 and 2016, President Kufuor she odeba nyina ye railway hundie nyina ye. Na kenim se mo abade anka mbeto aso. Na ka mo ahye mu de na o wan ye he. De mo ye ni. Omo buy office no. In fact, the sector was moved back to the Ministry of Transport. It's omo mane iraye. It's that President Kufuor I'm making sure say your port, harbors and railway. So they be a special focus. No? Again, they went back like they did before President Kufuor. No? So railways no, in the scheme of affairs. Because there is one man is special attention. To be just and fine. But of course, the reconstruction of the 15-kilometer Takrady to Kojo-Krom Second D section of the Western Railway Line on a narrow gauge with a dual gauge sleepers. Like I said, on the Next Chapter show. Fact only. So this is a scorecard of the NDC when it comes to the railways. And here, I'm here 15-kilometer Takrady Kojo-Krom Second D section. No doubt about that. They did that. And that is to their credit. Fast forward. By the time we do 2016, no, like I keep saying, we say no, we made a big mistake by not allowing the NPP government to continue the good work President Kufuor is doing. Because it was for or man be anywhere because say to me run it for 10-20 years are only difficulties. We have difficulties. But I see a way near say, okay, or how now what should about? And so you share baby a yakwa kodu near my yana. No crepa say ye bejadi a any in film. Yakofa yanoma but just because I want check a crabana. And then the fire drink ko kakrano mobile or mababa yana yano mobile omo to me and so. Ne yambo no ho bai ne ye hye mo kenkran se mo mbɔ modern na mo fixe sa e friend say situation no it's extremely important say ye kokoto aba 2024 ye de betu echim say ye koto aba to protect the gains are yet to be no. Then we chart the way forward going into the future. Now answer na member dia Kufuado Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ban aye and it to me achieve in the railway sector. No me hwe video we na embra.
We made many mistakes after independence. But one of the biggest mistakes we made after independence is letting our railway system go to waste. That is why when I came to office in 2017, I said everything that was possible to be done in system in our country, I am going to do it. And I'm going to find the money, I'm going to find the resources to revive the railway system in Ghana.
Enti the Ekufuado administration eba na yehu say ade na president Kufuor ba na railways egu atitia pansam nti obete Ministry for Port Harbors and Railways otumi ma railways nchakra bebre ba na nkinim say nka mbeto aso na kade na kwere nim prekope ko social president Kufuor plan na o plan say nke bidu bibia Ghana ha say wutu kwa efi Kumasi abankan kranka train ade beba and now tu kwa efi nkran akota malande train ko sisi na nka wedro but 8 good years no the president Kufuor yina about to a standstill yan cheda mfa hoden so nkwanhye because ade no kra ye gu ministry no e ma ne eko tete wo baby enti omampani Ekufuor ba ye pe no se debi e se sign ko back na ye ya hoden ekohwe railways ni ama no nti e ma ne te Ministry of Railways Development na Ministry of Railway Development in edwuma ode ma ne se onhwe na railways train ho nsem no quickly no ye redevelop na ye modernize no na emeye bibia ebetumi abo oban no na etumi support the transport sector no ewo kwan bebre so nti ama menna wo kasei as we speak now aban efi 2017 and 2017 NPP aban ye ba mu no you are spending about 1.1 billion US dollars ewo the railway sector 1.1 billion US dollars ewo the railway sector na eno ehun sunsanso any the numerous railway projects are yehu ewo on my way mu no currently me no ka say over 200 kilometers of standard gauge railway lines and na yeguswa ye the air network no and several of such things have been achieved ebini me bobo kakra so construction of the 85 kilometer Tema Akosomo railway line bigidi say yemu bebre yehu sa Akosomo railway line no the alignment later no na ye ma ye de e friend say empakadan ebeka ho and then the construction of the 22 kilometer Kojokrom to Manso section of the Western Railway line on standard gauge. Afe, the construction of the 78 kilometer Manso Huni Valley section of the Western Railway line on a standard gauge. And no crampono, it includes 8 kilometers of lines at Takrade Port. And also converted into dual gauge section between Takrade Port and Kojokrom. And then there were rehabilitation of the existing narrow gauge railway lines. Me catch them say yenyinem obi a ote nsawom odim nsawom akra railway ni nanim say anse na ebeba abemu no na akra nsawom ene achimota tema railway so na say ene ya rehabilitate ama na kama akra nsawom achimota tema section of the railways the Eastern Railway line ni nyina Kojokrom to Takwa Western line ni nyina aban esiesie no rehabilitation of the existing railway training school. Into nei Kwame Nkrumah time the railway school. They get you didn't ye Emma railway for more person ye jumo railway sector, railway engineers, railway say pilot or say drivers. So we had all of those things and nature say now we from tete. But Ebabe drew a friend say yes or no. Na Yanoma say no, they didn't pay attention to it. But the knee and not done Kweku for the name NPP abai. Yeah. Ama subsequently Krampono were converted into a railway university or they are called into under the University of Mines Ewo Takwa. And then rehabilitation of maintenance facilities friend say maintenance facilities are manage no maintain trains no 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 so nti enei see trains this say na say pese sie na etumi ko bebia e betumi ayen akasa ye wo asoman e betumi maintain sa nyoma no ena afi no yes so ato diesel multiple units I know and name no ka say that tema mpakadan railway line so te train no mienu I know so e dey about tema mpakadan railway no so ebusuafo like I keep saying ye dia ne say ye de no kra no beto abonten ukoto aba ma aban so be yedwuma ma foforo so say toma no e say onye nyina so a wo de be take decision no aka education aka roads aka health and aka railway. This is our scorecard when it comes to railway between the NDC 8 years, the MPP 8 years. This is what we did for you when you gave us the mandate. Na se wo kwakoto aba na se abato da wo kwakoto no wo pe nipa mienu no we yomo se omo ndi wanim ba akodie ni na ba akodie ni a se wo yisu sa nyina so no na wo to aba. NDC between 2000 and 2016 omo ye 15 kilometer of rail lines in this country. Takrade to Kojokrom to Second D. And omo ye Kojokrom 15 kilometers. That's the total the NDC actually did. Between the MPP and the NDC, MPP ye 323 kilometers. Kojokrom Manson 22 kilometers. Tema Mpakadai 97 kilometers. Manson Huni Valley 78 kilometers. And a rehabilitation work and I mentioned the rehabilitation work, sir. Omwa yaye na say atitia pansama ne yababe CC no and only 126 kilometers of rail lines na say atitia ne yababe CC no. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a scorecard of the NDC and the MPP when it comes to the rail lines. If we are going to take a decision between these two political parties, note that when the NDC had 8 years to lead this country, they added 15 kilometers of rail lines to our country. Takrade Kojokrom Second D. When you gave the MPP an opportunity to lead this country, they added 323 kilometers, out of which 126 kilometers are rehabilitation of existing but dilapidated, destroyed rail lines. And then Kojokrom Manso 22 kilometers, Tema Mpakadai 97 kilometers, Manso Huni Valley 78 kilometers. This is what the MPP government has done. It's established, settled, debate ended, no argument. Between the MPP and the NDC, MPP has done better in the railway sector than the NDC. The MPP number 1 under President Kufuor did better. The MPP number 2 under Nadan Kufuor, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, has done even more. The fact of the matter is that when the NDC had an opportunity to come in between NDC, MPP 1 and 2, they actually took us back. And that is why we are asking, say, we want to build the next chapter of Ghana's railway system. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wants to consolidate this gain and even expand it more. Maybe the master plan of the railway system, no, we need a leader that is committed to get that done. Between these two leaders, who do you think is committed to get it done? They are here 15 kilometers, and now they are here 323 kilometers. And I would say the next level of railway development will be to me the answer. The answer is very, very simple and straightforward. Kojokrom Manso railway line, very nice, beautiful railway lines. Like I said, on the next chapter show, it is the fact and the fact only. No propaganda, no lies, no twist, no misrepresentation. Inti yeka near the achiremo. Tema Mpakadai railway line enye. Tema Mpakadai railway line enamosheno. Very, very beautiful, beautiful edifice. Abai aye ede ama omaino. Tema Mpakadai ena mweni eguswa mushwe. Manso Huni Valley railway lines no enye. Beautiful, heavy investment, massive investment by the people of Ghana. So if you now where we are, you should be proud of yourself as a citizen of this country. Say, as a country, in spite of all our difficulties and our challenges, we have been able to do this for ourselves. We need to be proud of that. You must be proud of yourself. This is not an MPP pride. This is a Ghana pride. This is something that what if you not say here? I said to me. Etumi ma ukrasha sronko na etumi ma eya honhoahoa ema wo se wo man etumi achieve bibia etise Manso Huni Valley railway line and I wish as a bridge, but this is Ghana. This is what this country has achieved for itself when it comes to railway. Something we haven't been able to do for decades. I did to me for decades. Railway lines are working in us say yet to tip on some year. For a knee. You're saying yan in the beam, you're saying Kenya and beam, you're saying sorry be my year building. We must protect this legacy. We must protect this gain. And they Bako ye 15 kilometers. Bako be 323 kilometers. The oye 323 kilometers say moma yen to aso ne yen body aye ho bai ne yen ye binka ho. Na de ntia aban bon no ehia ne say o mampene kofo bai ne ni focus bia on railways. Obete ministry for port harbors and railways. And on the focus on railways exercise ne ma bebre mu and on the page mu. 8 years I this aban ebefa akonya ne fi o mampene kofo ne Npp ensemu no. Omo the railways an ko share chiribim egu ministry no e de car transport unti focus in free ho into the omo ye 15 kilometers. We had to sit down and wait for another 8 years before Omampeni Kufo Asifo Esanyeba yeba ye yabe show working 323 kilometers of railways and Ediaba 126 of them is rehabilitation and the rest new railway lines are abai ede ababeka ho. This must be protected. This must be completed. This must be consolidated. And that is why we speak of the next chapter of Ghana's development, which is going to be led by Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, one who understands this blueprint, knows about this blueprint, and is committed in ensuring we finish this. Temahabo railway station, and Amushi, Temahabo railway station. Why have if you say London, and I say UK, and I Scotland railway yard? No, this is Ghana. Tema runabout. We are Shaman rail station, a Shaman. Ya Shaman rail station, and a yeni airway. A Shaman station, a Mushe, as a bridge. Beautiful, beautiful investment. This is an investment you should be proud of as a Ghanaian. This is your money. This is your tax. This is your loan. 1.1 billion US dollars. And a buy a share railway sector. A Fienya railway station, and a weni airway. We a Doyum railway station and a wishi. We a Kwong station and a we need that's why we Japon station and a wishi. The Volta rail bridge, you know, in so Cassia say pa are buying any rail lines at all. And I'm very sure say a lot of us have never seen this. A lot of us could never have imagined this. But this is Ghana. Ghana, we have built a rail over this large river. This is what we've achieved for ourselves as a people. We should be proud of it. We should speak of this. Say, come once I'm near the home. Near proud to say, difficulties and challenges for by difficulties and challenges for who? But we have achieved this for ourselves as a people, and it's something that we should be very, very proud of. Moment I share video way quickly.
The government of Ghana therefore continues to demonstrate its passion of intensifying rail transport infrastructure development to accelerate the transformation, revitalization, and modernization of our economy in order to achieve a high and sustained growth. For the construction of a 97.7 kilometers railway line in region with connectivity to the Volta Lake. As part of the project, 2 existing railway stations, that is, the Temahabo Station and Tema Industrial Area Station, have been remodeled and modernized. The project includes a modern rail maintenance facility at Tema, equipped with workshop tools and equipment. Some facilities at the maintenance yard include an administration block, operational control center installed with state-of-the-art train management system, warehouses, locomotive and wagon workshops, wash bay system, among others. Additionally, 6 new railway stations have been constructed, and they include the Ashaiman Station Afienya Station, Shire Hill Station, Doyumu Kodiabe Station, Bong Station, and Dwapong Station. The Tema to Mpakadan Railway Line forms part of the Ghana to Burkina Faso railway line and has the objective to develop a railway interconnectivity from the port of Tema to Ouagadougou to improve the passenger and freight transport and logistics chain on the corridor to accelerate development and economic growth of both countries. Major structures that have been completed as part of the works include 137 culverts, 11 road over bridges, 24 road under bridges, and 4 other major bridges. Under the project, a 900-meter road over bridge was commissioned by His Excellency the President in December 2022, and the road has since been open to traffic to address the challenge of congestion which is usually experienced along Accra to Akosombo route. Furthermore, a 300-meter railway bridge over the Volta River between Senchi and Old Akrade has been fully completed. Test runs were successfully performed in August 2022 on the bridge, which is the first of its kind in the West African sub-region, in anticipation for commercial operations when the railway line is fully completed. A transition team is currently in place, going through the necessary modalities, including training for the operationalization of the new standard gauge railway network. 2 railheads are also being constructed as part of the project, one at the Tema Port, which connects to the cargo terminals at the port, and the other one at the Mpakadine terminal, which provides connectivity to the Volta Lake to facilitate the haulage of containerized cargo and other bulk commodities from the southern sector to the northern sector and further to our neighboring countries of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. The project is being financed under an India Exim Bank credit facility at a total cost of about 447 million United States dollars, and the construction works are being undertaken by Afcon's Infrastructure Limited of India.
This is a scorecard. A year cassatin, year ban, you can pictures, near videos, location, BBI, ediatre. We are a change being cassatin being na Osha master plan we are daho and ni yedi air ye juma. HSA Accra plan Ankasani say train no Yasha say befa nkran na biafa kufodua Buankra. Now the entire ama aban we afa Buankra port serious ye ni abre ho dende ni nyina ne se enei so be kra ne mafia broche na fa ship mu na ebisi Tema porta ofi Kumase ofi Tamale ofi Upper West ofi Bono ofi Ahafo Bono East no aba Tema porta be kra no ma dia Buankra inland port ne ba be ye ne se onoma no eba be du Tema porta wo mateba em de kla woniama train kwan we ya ye hu ahi train kwan ye da he ya ye ni tue eno ebe fa wo noma na fi Tema port nti ye normally be go train ni mu na de afa railway yi so a na ya be yi noma no egu Buankra nti asanteman ya tede Bono ya tede Ahafo ya tede Bono East yatede all the way to the northern part of Ghana we will not be coming to the Tema port for clearing of our goods. Your goods, no, ebeba buankra ewe juso. Na your goods no be do buankra eho ena ube you nneoma no na wa clear nneoma na dey den. We dey call back. Now, Moshe plan here. One of the reasons why Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia anante Ghana he nyina ebo apro nyina ne say this railway master plan no must be completed. Esi ewie, esi e de kwa ewie, esi e hwe echi ne ye de prekope. Because ya yen sa na say san truncate ni biom te se ne ye de yanom be share between Kufo ene Akufo do ntemu na. Na che se de ye nyina no. Ida say e beba na de ye kakra ye kura say asai. And on side because we kakra bi on beka ho. Is it 15 kilometers or so per on beka ho? But in the space of 8 years, Akufo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de 323 kilometers aba. Ya sha say ye Buankra inland port. E say a connecting railways no free Tema port near the Buankra. Now more the northern part of Ghana, middle belt no. Omu nyina ejai Tema Omba. Don't forget say Burkina Faso for ne Mali for ne countries where upper part of this of Ghana ni nyina no. Omu nyina do omu ma efa ne say Tema port. Enti Burkina ni nyama ne bedu Tema no obefa no de anante car kwan no de akọ dabi. O share master plan here. There is a railway line planned connecting all the way from Tema port Ekwa Burkina straight. And this must be completed. This needs to be brought to an end. Esi ewie. Enti railways, any train stations are moshe ye kama. Train stations are moshe ya na efe kama. Na ye twegu ni nyina no. Ye de bi eba all these regions. Eastern region ebegene die, Western region egene die, Ashanti region ebegene die, Bono egene die, Bono East egene die. The master plan I showed to you no. A master planner, every region ebenya the train station, no wenya the railway line. Na etumi aboa na facilitating movement of goods from the ports and then connecting cities and connecting regions. We cannot truncate this. Yen to me and say we. Yen to me Emma we and Ketri. We have to protect it. We have to make sure that we are protecting this gain and make sure that this gain is living even beyond us. It's that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia SSASM. Montuaba Ebano. Yen for mine next chapter nation insa. Na sa railway master plan we are yashasi. Ontumi fambra ewie prekope. Obeto so no make sure say the Buankra inland port no ye be wie the prekope. Obeto so no make sure say the railways that be connected from the Tema port to the Buankra no will be done. Obehwe no make sure say railway master plan now connected all the way to the northern part of Ghana. Kwa Burkina no ye betumi e de no so abawie. Onka we entu no ho. Na the fact na e wo ho on the ground no. And it say if you are going to make a decision between Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and the former president now, clearly no, former president buy no, or 15 kilometers per. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and NPP are buying over 300 kilometers. The decision is a very simple and easy one. One delivers, one just comes and wastes our time. Now, Mokai trainway. Come, I bind the buyer and the Bosume, I bind the sea train quite so. Ye be yena passengers atenemu the mampakadan na say at the passengers up and down train utrema as a plane utra plane mu train mu as a plane kama aban e de baye all of a sudden aban the steep train na afede yetumi am make sure say betumi na adwuma ban okwabrane ahede to ne car ne Kia truck e de akɔkyere ne kwan ya aka kwan nam ho. In fact, Oshe be a train when you walk right, a won't remove baby cry that the poso, or the track na full. Eda kwakot na track na so. Say, test na chain in air yellow, chain ni duha, and boom, na chain no day, and say, my ejapade, or my sika. Sika, a buying a fa, Edia koto ejapadia, ebe boy manina. E kubi do almost Debbie. Say, a buying yena say a successful. Or the beji di ti enseno ye say na embaso ambaso a abato mbreso a na ya kache man for say mo so beto mo ntimi anye enti no mo to abama ye enti omo hyeda trase bopo kyekere ye e ma ye de ka kosi kwan mu ma ne bo e fe ne say e bo train ko bo ka no ese no ene me no ka say high court a remanded omo ye involved no e de fe say ediom asem e twe omaso kama na bibia eti akoma ai ha dwen e say bibia ne say nipa no odi bone no akọ court agiatum say odi bone no agiatum say oye bone e wo judge ni mo e wo court mu na tama owo court na ogiatum say odi bone wa ye ade en ya court eni ne Ghana mbra ne di no na omampanin dada sabe ka chemo omampanin dada e sign so abat wonti opportunity o obisa say na I don't know
where the railway is. So he found difficult of passing there. So after he passed there, then he's going to offload the blocks. So after he's done with the blocks, then when he was coming back, he was not able to pass there. So he have to turn back. Even though when with the block, when he's passing there, you see a scratching under the bridge. Yeah, so after the discharging of the blocks, he's trying to pass there back, but the car was torn now. At first the car was down, so he was able to pass there. Then he take different alternative that he will take to the railway, the top of the railway. So he passed through the railway and he started. So he said he need jack to jack it so that the car can move quickly. So even though he was coming with the jack, then he heard that the train smashed the car into pieces. So
minim se mo hwe video ni ya se mo hwe video ni ya mo mame na oja driver ne chi no se mo ne duku no colors no ana mo se ahwe biem me pa cho mo san bo be 20 seconds bi pe ma me mo hwe mame ne duku no mo hwe colors no
through the under bridge where the
yempo
railway is.
se wa hwe colors ya e wo mame ye chi ya mem fa bi nka ho mo de mo hwe ne duku no mo hwe duku no hye no na mo hwe colors na wo duku ni mu no na mo hwe omo tena TV so ni radio so any social media e kai sa brante ni ye boni bia because ya fa drone any plane an kwhwe train kwan so abra na train na muntina e kobo mu no mo beti ase ye ka se amamboyefo a omo be ye nchempe o ye ka se omamboyini a omamboyini yo bi o tie kire o omo ye ho pe. Look at the colors. Ore colors no hwe ma me ne colors no na bi sa ho se e dey ntina na NDC for no mu protected gentleman ye ono ajetum se wedi boni e dey ntina na NDC for kebi ma no e dey ntina na NDC for a protected gentleman no e ya mu mbisa sa question no na mu bisa sa question na mo hwe ma me duku yo bo we nachi na sa mo de mo so te fe na mu tietie fe mu a mo be hu se enye honam ani ntokwankwa na o man we ye ni a ye prio ye ne principalities and powers pa na epre ye ne principalities and powers na epre o man yi dache And that is why all of us need to come together. Not just to go and cast our votes come December 2024. Nemum, we are coming together to even fast. Yeah, be fasting. Yeah, be a country. Near Diman Paibo. Near Dodwan Paibo. In the interest of this country. Say, ne pekobi to me tenase. A bop pobisi. Say, ye de adi ba a be fe. A buy no bet to me and din no wajin di womunti. Yen koko say na. It tells you that and yen who na many nkwan yene ye pre. Nemu ewiemu tumfo akakabenfo ne ade nyina ye ka ho. Ba nyaminti. Nyankopon a ota omanga na echi efitete ebepem ne no. On free ye chi da. Nti ye bekoso ye de ahoden na ye de empaibo sonko aka ho na ye tumi e de di enkunim e wo safo ye so. It is going to be difficult. It's going to be tough. It's going to be rough because these people, they are hungry for power. Omania brepa so mu petumi ama omo ho enyo man no. Nti de besi bia no enyo masem. De on be say ni bia no mo de nya tumi na enyo masem. But I can tell you, MPP na wo hotete na no mo intimidate yen. I no nti mom efi so betumi nti this is 2024. It's not going to happen. We will put out the truth, we put out the facts, we put out the real issues and make sure say as a country say ekotwa you will nyina so papa eye based on truth. I don't know correct. And to kwa de ye ka say ye ko a e bo man no nti de ebe ye ne say ye de adwene enim de ebetumi ato adwene aka ne ache de ye tumi aye ene de ebetumi aye na ye de protect the interest of this country because it's not nice, it's not right, it's not fair, it's completely wrong to the people of this country. Say ni pe ko bi tumi tena se bopo echichirepo say ade no yense no ade a aban afasika akwakoto millions of dollars na mo the Kia track akosi kwanfi mo kaya tama Kia track issue ba ya Ministry of Railways a release video no and this for because say oh video ni AI oh video ni fake artificial intelligence on the generated BBS say ni there was no track in the middle of the road until the gentleman came to confess. Gentleman that confess ye crampo no o man peneda say oh gentleman en ye hwe ade na mo de mo test train no man kwan kohwe say BBS kwan no so. Can you just imagine? But like I said, Yankopon no de efi tete eba ye no ompa ye chida. Na ompa ye chi ayeso ye koso ekoye kotodwanim ene no edin komo no de obebo ye ho ban ama ye di nipa boneyefo mo pa oman yi ahwe ase bia no edu omo sunkude make us railways ni bi wo ho a ye rehabilitate na che ebi wo na wo ho dada na ase ni ade a ye siesie no ebi ni Accra railway station na say na net ye mo de mo amonhwe ye ba bemu asa 2017 na say in Accra railway station here. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a trainer na ni patinemu for 8 good years. There was a government which was led by John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, and he watched people, citizens of this country, to sit in this train and ride on these railways. And they, 2018, this is progress. This is development. This is your tax in action. 1.1 billion US dollars. They are aye ebinye. Rehabilitation of Achimota in Sawom Session Road na mekan wasem no. Eno na ombuso a omoye. Accra in Sawom railway lines no. Eniye. Ya eno foforo kama Western Line rehabilitation in Ghana for in a creative jobs. Yeah railways in as no creative jobs. Memu maba ne mrante so nya adwuma ye. Western Line rehabilitation Narrowgate 2018 kama ya yewie. This is our story for trains, for railways. We're asking an appeal and say, let's allow Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to continue this and finish this once and for all. We must finish the Buankra inland port. We must finish the railway line that will connect Tema port to the Buankra inland port. Yeah, you know, so you training mebu, you training. I don't know if there's this. There was video. I don't know if we have that video. There was a training school, old training school from Gold Coast time here. Now say at Tampa. If we have that video, let's also play that video.
In the past, the Ghana Railway Company Limited operated a railway training school with 2 campuses located at Sekondi and Takoradi, both in the Western region. The school was established to train the staff of the company to enable them operate efficient railway system. The school was in a bad state due to poor maintenance and has currently received a major facelift. Following the upgrade of the old railway training school in Sekondi, now known as the UMAT School of Railways and Infrastructure Development,
the railways in some backbench. And we have a whole faculty, a whole institution, a training Mrantia Mebune Maba for the sake of railway development in this country. The next chapter of Ghana's railway development is a beautiful one. And we are not only building railways and buying trains, so we are developing the human resource. Ye training nipa ebehwe na railways ni trains nso no etumi aye adwuma esaya hifo ne be siesie no enkoyi a hifo ne be ye workshops a ewo ho secondary workshop ye siesie ni secondary workshop ewo ho from Gold Coast to obia mfa ne nsanka eto aba ma ban bi on be the 8 good years they did not touch it, and they secondary workshop are not tete apansam no ya ba be siesie no into we train ni esaya wo workshop a de be ko. Now this is how you develop a country, this is how you build a country, this is how you bring progress to a country, and this must be protected. This must be protected, ladies and gentlemen. See a bon by ni ye bika ho ni ye siesie bika ho yen to me hwe na bibi aba bedri ni bibi efi aba bedri yen san twin we enkonechi. And that is why Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia keeps talking about the next chapter of Ghana's development. The next chapter of Ghana's development is a beautiful one that would ensure that the future of this country will be one that will make Ghana competitive to any other country that you can think of. Ebujafo, in the transport space is aviation. And see transport to yaka road, yaka railways, afi yaba aviation. Aviation and airport. You can't build a vibrant economy without building infrastructure for the aviation sector across the country. Anti former President Mahama Obaye obesi Terminal 3 ewo Kotoka International Airport. And I'm sure say a lot of us, and maybe I'll be saying this for certain number when we see airport Terminal 3. Now, menka say me chairman say atwaso. Say ubisa this for say omuncho de omoye omusi airport Terminal 3. Na che say ye wo Terminal 1 ye wo Terminal 2. Ewo your friend is saying Kotoka International Airport. That means there is an existing airport and another terminal babeka, which is true. They actually built Terminal 3, beautiful edifice, very true. Now the inti and another dan kweku for the bar bemu 2017. Now Professor Tamils has started say OC University of Ghana Medical Center. No, see phase 1. 70% na wedru and another dan kweku for the bar and na obewie and na obiano we no say me person me sanso see another medical center, but me san fancy University of Ghana and another dan kweku for the Kosi University of Ghana Medical Center phase 2. Now monam social media and NEC, it is never true. John Mahama never built University of Ghana Medical Center. He has no hands in University of Ghana Medical Center. President Mienu, NEC University of Ghana Medical Center. Former President Mills, SC University of Ghana Medical Center phase 1. When we former President Mahama Baye, Obetwaso, when we another Danko for the Baye and another Danko for the Bay, and a Obiano, and another Danko for the core parliament, Ekwaje Besia. Loans na eye ka ho asem no University of Ghana Medical Center phase 2 loan na na dan kweku for na ko boss abesia no ntisi ye ka loans na NDC4 accusing na dan kweku for say waji loans do no University of Ghana Medical Center phase 2 na do call parliament ekoji loan no call University of Ghana Medical Center or call University of Ghana no ji asase no dey asase asobo fam no see University of Ghana Medical Center phase 2. Let it be put on record tonight. It is never true. John Mahama, His Excellency, the former president, has no hand in the University of Ghana Medical Center. Mpenimfo mienu, former President Mills and Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. Former President Mills see phase 1, Nana Danko Akufo-Addo see phase 2. Say, mo say, University of Ghana Medical Center phase 2. Mo mfa man Nana Danko Akufo-Addo because oba na University of Ghana Medical Center e wo hoda dadea. Then the NDC should stop talking about Terminal 3 at the Kotoka International Airport because that airport has been there long before former President Mahama was in secondary school. And they, me know Kasei, Kumasi International Airport, Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, ebie ano on 10th May 2024. So let's put this into proper perspective. Na airport, you Kotoka International Airport. And na Kotoka International Airport, John Mahama His Excellency BC Terminal 3. Perfect. And no see whole airport. Whole airport on the name, no say Bibia and Kosovo here in Kosovo. But Osie, it's true. Perfect. Nana Danko Akufo-Addo esi Kumasi International Airport. Kumasi International Airport ni say ukwa America na ukoto ticket akwa America. Ebi wo ho a airline no anase airline na ukoto ticket baby say ehfa ne wo destination. Dallas Airport, Washington, ana New York, ana whichever international airport. Enti ukwa America airport ba akopɛ na ukoto ticket a obetumi aka say obetumi ato ticket na ko airport bebre. Na dia open no ukọ UK a usie bia o mekọ Gatwick Airport anase mpese misi ewo Heathrow Airport. Ghana ha no se wutu kwan na se wo ba Ghana airport ba ko pɛ ene wo ho a obetumi ato ticket akọ ene Accra Kotoka International Airport. Into normal bo so ban no ACC eno kwa ne bebi a obetumi ato ticket ai den akọ ene Nana Danko Akufo-Addo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia asakrem immediately yebe shasiye na ye take off pe Kumasi International Airport is going to be part of the international airport. Se ufi abroche memu na oba Ghana ubetumi a select say me kwa Ghana nemum Messi ewo Kumasi. It is no longer going to be only Accra Kotoka International Airport. Messi ewo Kumasi. That has been built and done by the Nana Danko Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's government. In Prempeh International Airport. Flights ebefi abrochire aba straight to Kumasi Airport we na babesi enka no na bibia se ni ho. Enka no na untumi nye bibia sa. Enei Tamale International Airport nso ababe den abeka ho ebiem Nana Danko Akufo-Addo and edi no so ababe den ababeka ho, and this is the beautiful Tamale International Airport. Owie no mananso wa wasanso asiesie Sunyane Airport. Enei Sunyane Airport ananka planes nkono enei planes yiko Passion Air embrebia echanopa ope flight fi Accra na de akọ Sunyane a ukọ Passion Air obetumi book you ticket no akọ Sunyane International Airport kama to the extent say Nancy Accra o mampeni abedichi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia call friend say Bono House of Chiefs yi Nana Domahene ebo aban abaso ema aban crash say wayade say aban abebie Sunyane International Airport no. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a scorecard. 3 airports have been upgraded and rehabilitated. 2 of them are international airports. Ya Peja Kumasi, ama Santemai, ya Peja no, ama Kumasi abaye international airport. Ya Peja Tamale, ama Tamale so abaye international airport. And Abuno ahafo, and Bunu is mine so. Ya making sure say enei so a person who fees Sunyane na bank ya 30 minutes. Play man de waba obaye wedwuma de apeso na wi na wasen yakọ. This is a scorecard, and these are things untumi enfensie momenti de na do mahe e ka fa Sunyane internet to Sunyane airport ho.
Yeah. Na sami ya mama bi ya no kwen. Yeah. Nkana ni. Yeah. Ba ko ka. Yeah. Woody, let's see Woody, that if Madame is a home child, I said, what? Because I didn't know about my now, I didn't want to hear you, let's can't the body, or the church can see say, now, and over my home to my, no one to him behind you, Now, get our say, send net, is that day, it will be for my head, here, I can say, then you said, and all that, I can say, Ghana food now. Say airport, Then Casano,
Nana Bibri eba beka ho na Kumasi a domestic airport na Tamale a domestic airport ya peja na international na chese enche bia sunya no so betumi nya international airport kama Kumasi international airport prempe the first international airport ena muni eguso amohwe very 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 beautiful airport no efe pa ye super massive infrastructure ena aban atam edesi asante memu. This is how you develop a country. Kwan say ne fa so a ye de cheche oman wo ye say na ubie oman nim ubie oman nim na ubie oman nim na ubie oman nim na oman nim etre na oman nim etre tamale de enso na wo hwei tamale de kra de nansi ye mu mi ko yusu ye chese udu tamale na hwe airport pa wesi wo mu wa tamale a na endika enti enei ye bi oman nim ufi Kumase we asantini na utuko efi abrochiri a on mankran on fa VIP mankran sa obefa plane won fa African war na passion mankran sa obefa plane wo fa bag na so fa plane wo krom na de kwa abrochiri ufi abrochiri ba on besi wo kotoka international airport wa fa VIP akokumase ufi abrochiri a ebesi wo Kumase na we wura okrom prekope. This is the Tamale International Airport. Now, next chapter, ye diane say ye the facts no ebeto fam. Ye scorecard nie dia ye ba mu between 2017 and 2024. Airport dodoa ye di ensaka. Sunyane Airport ye bie ema eye adwuma. Kumase International Airport ye si. Tamale International Airport yesi bijidi say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia enja ho kwan no ba de aka no obebi no ye bi krai den aka ho na ene wo hwese ne a efe se wotu kwa efin kran e de akosunya ne wotu kwa efin kran ekokuma se Tamale ayemra. I believe say a lot more cities Ghana Hanso can also benefit from this. Yede nkomodie no ebewie no ye wie fisheries ene aquaculture. Fish landing sites are very critical for a lot of the fisher folks. Fish landing sites are very important, critical. I say fish landing site. I say lorry park. Ana bibia bus terminal. Bibia koko fire car. Mpoano fonso. Almost omukanu ni omade omunomade echo. As a matter of fact, the NDC basically constructed only 2 sites. Almost landing sites in the that's the fact. Jamestown landing site and the secondary landing site 2016. The MPP between 2017 and 2024, ladies and gentlemen, 14 and Ayedi and Saka. Elmina Fishing Port, Jamestown Fishing Port, Winneba Fish landing site, Gomwafete fish landing site, Abanze fish landing site, Tenyabreku fish landing site, Axim fish landing site, Disco fish landing site, Angloga fish landing site, Teshi fish landing site, Osu fish landing site, Mumford fish landing site, Mori fish landing site, and Fantiman fish landing site. Now the difference between the fishing port and the fish landing site, they say fishing port no, Akadia bebre ka ho. Intend I support precope. Me show pictures na mube hu difference no. Enti bi to say Jamestown say NDC4C landing site. Omo ye na landing site. Enei MPP by ya peja Jamestown amaya in fishing port. Elimina fishing port kwa dia shase ya eye adwuma. Jamestown fishing port enche bia ye bebi ano. This is our scorecard when it comes to fish landing sites and fishing ports in this country. The debate is over. No argument, no conversation, no skill, no lie. This is the fact. MPP 14, NDC 2. Truth and truth only. Ekufuado. Nana danko Ekufuado omampeni mbeka ya. Okwa Elmina kwashe Elmina for bose obeye fish landing site and a fishing port amomo no. Omampeni dada John Dawani mama kache Elmina for se obwa Sakawa. Believe it or not, yes. The former president told the people, say, Adene Doma Kuma so mu here from they've been looking for years, you know. Omampeni Ekufuado abesha mboba Sakawa obwa. And I keep saying it. Ni dia na ye to me. Ni dia na ne say obeka nsem. Munyini so kasa. Do we have the video? If we have the video of the former president saying say Nana Danko Ekufuado promised, please play that video for me. Na monfa moamani ne maso entie. Omampeni obi a obedi omayenim e kache Elmina for de do makoma say mon forget Ekufuado Sakawa ontumi. Listen to the video.
Nice fishing harbor. Elmina ha. Dema ye betimi aye afrehedumani aye. Obai was it obey fishing harbor. Or a Sakawa fishing harbor.
Na Nyankopon a ompa de bone. Nyankopon a ompe say the bone beto ne mind enei. This is the Elmina fishing port. This is the Elmina fishing port. Fishing port na former president ka say Sakawa no. Nyankopon adaroma yesi awie na mumeyentie da Elmina omahene okafa fishing port na former president Mahama eka say Sakawa na enyade ebetumi abaso no eda ye bie sa fishing port na no minim se sa video na ebetumi nya akaye bossa video ne ma yenyina ye hweye. Please watch this video for me.
Me frawo magi kwabra magi President Kufwana Abredo
Elmina for any aje say ade edom akoma so no aba Nana raho because he never believed say eda bi say beba. He never believed say there will be a day omudi omani ebehu Elmina port adane nisu. This is what we call tears of joy. This is what we call tears of joy. Now, if Ukromuhine etinisuo enijese it can tell you the number of years they've been waiting for this. Nana etinisuo ewo bedwom. Nana etinisuo wo ne manfo anim. It tells you the number of years they've been waiting for this Elmina fishing port. Na say wo omampende da beka cho say oh forget it. Na de yakwa ne say ye fishing port no. Osanso gu ho fi. Osanso bayo. Ade na say Sakawa na yentumi ye na e baye na nana e kasa edina hene e kasa oti nisuo no. Ne ra ho ne ni agi ama na bro so adan na re ho no. Na omampende da egu ho fi. Osei no ogu ho fi. Neni nso enye ne fe uni de ntia because ekoyi a obeka opposition ache nti on etembia ensei Now, there's this video, this other report, which gives the complete view of the Elmina port. But why?
But in fact, CJ, Omampeni, why are dear?
Fishing Habono,
Trans Ministry. My dear, Abna, yes, see, if we are said, Otamokodua, no, in America, Juma, Ayatino, Juma, Abano, Abono, and Yazina, Hayati and Koya, Yabeka, said the no man penny but to papa, so today, but fishing habo we pan dear, and an idea. When him say, may you fee Cape Coast, and Elmina, and only Elmina, minimum fishing Habono, Mokano, said two, the old one, as a Kenya old way no Habono, Nanka, Yadeto way. Ah, oh my Juma, oh my Juma, a Juma, a bino abono, why dear, Elmina, why dear, it's beautiful, dear, it's fantastic. Oh, Charlie, my dear, papa,
this is your taxes in action. Yet war. Sika buying bono. Bisi abaya bono. Jubedi abayin dia no. Ebini. Na se muhu bibia. Umampende da kai say saka wa ntumi mba so no. Na muhu bibia nana. Okasa ye no say this is something they've been looking for all their lives. For some of them, they lived and died without ever seeing the Elmina port. And today, in the next time, in our generation, no, we have seen the Elmina port. Like I said, there was a big difference between the ports and the landing sites. And this is what the Elmina port. And see, Jamestown fishing port say, you go. So there's a video on the Jamestown fishing port. Current one, this called fish landing site. Axim fish landing site. Winneba fish landing site. Senya Breku fish landing site. Gomafete fish landing site. And see, we are showing working. We are showing working. Ye chere dia yede o mine sika no. Eye. Na ade bakwa fewo Elmina fishing port no say. Enye no kwa no mudi yo. Enei because of the Elmina port nti abrofo e de omu cruise ship. Minim say ye nim cruise ship no. Cruise ship here omo de ship no. Omo tra ship so ekwaji obani. Yonkofo bi omo wiska nti otumi tra ship mu no mo de nam wiase afanai for weeks no mo ji obani. Na say e bi ba Elmina. Ghana Tourism Authority celebrates success with cruise ship arrival. Nti ebi ba takrade ebi ba nti enei omo tumi be si takrade port. Omo si takrade fishing port. No ma join adapt a friend say buses. No the buses na koto Cape Coast Castle, Elmina Castle, Kakum National Park. No ma say better cruise ship no mo ko. Na say ebi ba takrade port. Ebi ba takrade port, ebi ba Elmina port, ebi be see and so many things are happening on our waters. Niamba be brain na ekoso on our waters. Just to make sure say nipa na omo ba ye na omo be see wo port wona omo kokko hwe Cape Coast ne Kakum ne Elmina no. Sa nipa we nyina ediske ba. Obedu Cape Coast obeto bibi, obeto anwene, obeto empaboa, obeto bibi, obeto nam ne ade na fisher folks omo nyeska omo mudidwa enyeska ombedi 2-3 days we ombeda hotel ne ade. This is all to boost our economy. And this is possible because we are building fishing ports, something that we didn't have. And they never be breed their cost wo yensu so Ghana Maritime Authority NPP aban ye ba ba mu ne ni vessel ba kumpu vessels no sa we mu no eno ebo nsuo no ho ban ehwe ye nsuo no so security nsem omo abi omo bo apro nsuo no so omo ye ne ma bone ne ade ene nam nsuo no so bebre ne bi ni ho ene ye ba ye takrade ye wo OSV Esther Efua Okuru vessel ewo takrade ye wo Azantilo vessel par grant private odate in fact par grant den kwan ni par grant vessel ni Ghana Maritime Authority and namunsuo no so and ebo yensuo no ho ban and ehwe say yensuo nsem no e be protection on the marine ya santoa vessel enso ewo ho oba tema ya santoa ya tudezi o vessel ya SAR2 ya Sajina Jete ya Nibone ya Cooperative ya Matekole. These are all vessels are ban ashada ato egu yensuo so a ebo yensuo eho eban emayen na we nyina ye we nyina no na fisheries nsem so ye hwe ene me no ka sei edu baby na on my way mu fishermen omo complaining about premix fuel and petrol as a premix in ho yes ya short yes ya cheche fishermen accuse NDC of manipulating premix fuel leading to shortage nti premix ne ba na NDC from penny for no omagye emna nam ka we eniye there's a report no magye na omo ade fene say omachecha momo ho omacheche premix fuel na momo ho no mo use nti apofo no munya premix aya de na nkasa omo ntumi ye eno ena Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na MP ban say David ekwan ye fa so ye de cheche premix no emboa ese ye che ne ye na eye equitable so bi atumi nya bi no bi atumi de koy na adwuma nti ye be automatic premix distribution no na emeye manual na obi a David obi a ensa betubi aka ne de ene me no ka say premix automation project na ye kan wasem no the number of communities are yetumi edi bia ko ni region bia Volta Oti Greater Accra Central Western Bono East ebia Volta region we 17 sites fully completed automated Volta region 17 4 ewo Oti region 10 sites ewo Greater Accra region 8 sites ewo Central region 8 sites ewo Western region Bono East 3 sites we nyina ye fully automated premix fuel stations are aban ewie ama ehun sunsanso no apofo nankasa kan wasem premix fuel supply to go digital and it's actually gone digital. Government completes 50 premix automated machines and landing sites across the country. Fisher folks thank Bawumia for digital initiative to oversee distribution of premix. This is what digitalization does. Eyi kronosem free ho, eyi esisi free ho, eyi niama etisi omanfo akwemu oyi free ho, and this is what the automation has done to us. Premix automation will check waste and abuse, and that's exactly what is happening. Fishers Lankasa Nekayo. Peace FM Online. Fishers Lankasa Ekaye. Thank you for this digital initiative, which ends our problems. Fisher folks, and I say, Omanpenny graphic.com.gh, Omanpenny Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, yada wasi. So what the digitalization about premix chenim. Now obin to me CCA, now man phone CCA, now yenso. Yet the eye here no. Etumi ba me etumi de couple premix fuel automated project e wo hafasini hwenefe we ye hafasini east hwe jawe waf hwenefe wo kumagbe hwenefe we ye ningo premix automation center hwenefe alabanyo hwenefe kokoro bite hwenefe. This is what we talk about when we say development in action. Development in action. And as a result of sa interventions are put in place near the this is the scorecard when it comes to the fishery industry. 3,161 improved fish processing ovens and a distributor fishmongers since 2017. 6,652 units of outboard motors and a fishing net and a fishes along the coast. 6,000 bundles of wire mesh distributed to fishermen along the coast. And I 50 automated premix fuel distribution centers. They are automated to ensure so beer benyebi no beer their kobe beer ope. And the premix fuel supplied to fisher folks since 2017, 526 million liters of premix fuel and a diama apofo. Fish landing site since 2017. 14. Volume of fish export kwa na ekonenim kwa 2016 ye exported 53,100 and they mene wakwa yakwa could do 105,000 tons of fish and I exported akwa yenim kwa na ekosro. We've had 99.4% total increase of volume of fish exports from 2016. This is our scorecard. This is what we are talking about. We need to protect this game. We need to get this going. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is the man to take us to the next level. Ono any nipa and the pa yetumi aye nyina obetumi abon bai. No de yakoye nim prekope. Enye nyoma ni nyina na epese ya na yetumi aye. Nemum wo hwe train akwan dodo a yetumi aye. Na wo hwe train master plan here edahwa esese ye bi Buankra Inland Port koso esi etumi connect train efi Temaport ko Boankra na yefafi Boankra edeko bono na yefafi bono edeko north na yefafi north edewura Burkina so bia sa tumi ka ne de hwe efe ne say landing site ayesisi 14 landing site ayesi railways yomu ye 15 kilometers ye 323 kilometers landing site ya ayesisi yesi 14 almost 2 several communities in aka so sa eka landing site esremo to abama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na sa communities nso omo to me dey enka omo de ya anya ne sa enya me na meka o embre bi etwa mu na ndc for buy omo be say no omo antoa so omo pia ni nyina ato nchen premix here na ye no tomato esi etumi wie prekope ayensa omo ba omo be cha omo ho fisher folks no edi ho adanse ye omo ankasa ewo ho ohwe stories ye wo nyina the fisher folks will tell you say yanhwe ampe kwan bi so ne yamboa na automation yamfa nkwa wie ya ebe sei omo twa kwachire airport ye bae ya bae miensa ho adwuma sunyane na egu na it wasn't in existence ene eche say na atuma enye adwuma ene ye bie sunyane e ma say wope friend say wope so ko sunyane ba the same day in fact 2 times kra obetumi asan akwa bansa de ayeden asa ene Kumasi ne yaye international airport yo prepare the first international airport into ufia brochi ba Ghana e wunya so be bankran so be fa VIP akọ Kumasi obekọ Kumasi straight e na wonfi Kumasi mfa VIP bankran so be fa plane akọ brochi wo so be si wo kurom na wakwase ato so tamale ne ye pagya no aye no international airport yo obusuafo we need to protect this I say kwem bia e be fa so a ye be protect sa e friend say against ye say protect and say hajefo ye nuanom kremufo eko haji omu to straight fi Tamale international airport no mo de call Mecca you omu mankan and so mabeto so omu to straight na omu de call we need to protect this game until Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eba ye fie mu eba ye nan so oba edwa so oba nsore oba bebie wo bia oni edin komo say for the first time in the history of this country yema aban no kwan na de ye no yemfa wie prekope yen wie ye todo na aka sisi ye but ye hwe de aye eni bebia bedru ya yen body aye no ho ban na yen kodi di aka no echi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ene former president se de mo tun sene ni a no kradie bia ni former president ne na kwemu e be din se obi a obedi o mampani a on san so nya ho kwan emra ne mma na ho kwan se obeyi osan babiem obetumi asan babiem na ba kono kro oba ya na obesan ababiem in 2016 kwa mo hwe kwa mo de fa so 2015 mo kai okache o mani nya so no waye odwanfunu enye de obi ka na otie okache Dr. Force oni omuni negotiation bi o meto betere omu ntuntia no ehia fomba omu gi allowance ogi from nsem say enye de omu ka no mutie Ghana fo ye adwuma fi ba ko no mutie ombo so memensa ye kade ebeke bi a wanfa ye adwuma eno mpo ye when he wanted to come back and be voted for again na sambre ya oba on sign babiem de mo amum imagine kwan a ode yen ebefa so mo men to ban man Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ono so ne de kakra obetumi de aye no onfa mbeye ne yehwe onye omampani da waye omampani abedi kire waye nyina ajutum se wo fa vice president aba oman we mu since 1992 enyina ato ho there is not a single vice president no kremu yebetumi aka se waye adwuma na wabon homodin esen Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. He's been the most active and most vibrant vice president we have seen in the fourth Republican democracy of this country. Let's give him a chance and let's see what he can also do. Opportunity eba but once. If we miss this opportunity, we don't know when we are going to have it again. It's long overdue. A process mbrebia yeba na ebe siesie na ne dru bebia yebenya akwanhia 1 or 2 yenya akwanhia na no mo de nada adadan na based on nkwahia nti ye de oman na shomonsa no ma se atwe akwachi na ya se afred the same MPP say embra na embesiesie no ye ba e ma ye bre because embre bia no ye se ye san ko na ye san ko tiesie de oman se na ansa de ye pese ye no ya ye for the first time there Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say ohye ye ma no kwan na train no onje bikawo ye ma no kwan na airport no wonsi binkawo ye ma no kwan na digital and automation of premix for no on fambre wie prekope ye ma no kwan na airport no onye binkan na se ye we ya na so de bewie na se ye hwe na dwuma a waye na dwuma ne so eni a na osan baye ho a na ya ma ne bia ye den account because Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de so ba be ye adwuma we a obesen aba ye nanso bi ho abese ye ho abato bi mu enti embre bia o ye adwuma na obema nani ada ho ehu se wanye ne ye no ba wa hwa na ye mfie no but John Mahama de he has nothing to lose because if you vote for him this time he is not coming back to us again and we can imagine ayaka de obetumi de ya film wa hwe na se yekoto ababone sa na akwako ye too late we have an opportunity to make sure say it be protected against of this country once we pursue what is outstanding and then I watch 5 p.m. pepepe ye be sansosia but ya wada 7:30 p.m. menemu ebeshia na yedi enko edamasi bebre